Hello, challengers. So, I am coming to you with a personal story and some results about that have happened and come my way because I am consistent. Consistent with Shakeology, consistent with clean eating as best as I can without driving myself and my family crazy, and consistent with exercise. Okay. So in 2013, that was 3 years after my daughter was born, I sought out the help of an integrative internist. And he presented to me hormone replacement pellets. Now, please don't confuse these pellets with hormone replacement therapy. Hormone replacement therapy is created hormones injected in the body, and truth be told, they absolutely wreak havoc on the body years later. These are different. These are natural. These are true testosterone and true estradiol, which the body makes anyway. I had really terrible periods, cramping, PMS. I couldn't sleep at night, hot sweats, you name it. I was a hormonal disaster, and I couldn't get a handle on it. I just couldn't get it under control. My OBGYN, who I still see to this day, I love her and I respect her greatly. Her answer was birth control. Well, I had my tubes tied after Alice was born. I really didn't want to go on birth control. I had done that in the past, and I, gained weight, and I didn't feel good. So she was concerned that once the pellets were injected into my hip, that I can't remove them. So if there's an adverse reaction, you got to live through it. Okay, so she was a little concerned that way, but otherwise she gave me the thumbs up, go for it. So I happily started getting injections with testosterone and estradiol in 2013. Those pellets literally changed my life. They gave me back Happy Dana. They gave me back not hungry all the time, and it decreased the severity of my periods, and it did a world of wonder for me, so much so that I always told him that I would stand on the street corner and advertise for him if I needed to. Okay, so in 2013, I've got some notes here that I took with my appointment today. In 2013, when I went to see him, I was 132 pounds and suffered from terrible symptoms. So ever since then, every 4 to 5 months, the pellets would start to wear off because they literally just slowly dissolve in the flesh of my hip. So I would start to get some symptoms back, and I would know without a doubt that it was time for my pellets to come, or time to go get them, excuse me. Well, my last pellet appointment was July of 2017. Now, to put the timeline into perspective, I've been drinking Shakeology since 2015, consistently since 2016, January 2016. And when I say consistently, I literally mean every single day. I take it with me when I travel. It goes everywhere with me. Okay, so since 2016, I've been ramping up my exercise because Beachbody On Demand did not come out when I first started coaching. I had some DVDs. To be honest with you, I was less than thrilled with following those DVDs at home. I was a member of a kettlebell studio here in town, and that was my love. I loved swinging the weights and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so exercise was kind of ramping up. Nutrition for me, thanks to Jeannie and these groups like you're in today, I learned what it meant to eat clean. I never ate clean in my life. Ask Jeannie herself. I was like, do what? I don't know what that means. Go to the grocery store and eat and pick out clean foods. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a cheat sheet because I have no clue what that means. All right, so that's the kind of my little timeline there. All those things started to happen all together. And obviously, as I learned more, I kept my food, I increased it here and there and tried, excuse me, got something in my eye. I just tried to get better. I just tried to get better. Slowly but surely, I got better and better, and I understood what clean meant. I knew which foods to stay away from. I knew which foods were good for me. Again, Beachbody On Demand then came out with their All Access Pass, which gave me a whole host of things to do at home because my kettlebell studio went out of business. So I was stuck with nothing. All right, so clean eating's going great. Exercise is going great. Shakeology is absolutely consistent because if I'm going to pay for it, I'm going to drink it. All right. So fast forward to July 2017, I had a pellet injection done and I went about my business and I continued to work on my fitness and my health and so on and so forth. And then comes January 2018 and the 80-day obsession. As many of you know, it was a beast of a program, but I committed 110% to try to follow the nutrition plan as best I possibly could. And I'd say, I think I did a pretty good job. So that goes through April. Now, July, August, September, October, November, December-ish, I should have been ready for another pellet appointment. And it kind of passed me by. So January rolls around and I think, I should be ready for pellets, but I don't feel like I need them. Fast forward, that would happen every 2 or 3 weeks. I'd push the appointment because I had the appointment actually. Sorry. So the appointment would come up and I'd say, I feel great. I don't need to go do that. So I would push it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks until today. And today I really still didn't feel like I needed to get those pellets, but I had another agenda, and that was to go speak to this doctor face to face and find out if I was crazy or if truly my efforts and my hard work, my consistency and my persistence to do more and do better had completely balanced my hormones. Because I'm telling you, I have none of those symptoms. And I haven't had pellets for 10 months. So when I got into the office, I asked him for his vitamin sheet. Okay, now he gave this to me many, many years ago before I found Shakeology. And yeah, it's 2 pages long, people. You need vitamins, okay? But I couldn't take this many. I'm not good at taking vitamins. Hence, Shakeology. Jeannie introduced me to it. It took all this out of play. 1, done. Okay, so I get this sheet, right? And the sheet, literally on the top of the sheet. Now, mind you, I'm there today for reassurance that I'm not crazy, that I really have changed my health. His statement at the top of this paper is, quote, in general, if you give the body what it needs to get back in balance, it will. End quote. Done. I'm like, those are his words. I don't really even need to talk to him now because I know for sure that what I have done has changed the face of my hormonal balance. It's unreal. I literally am shocked. So, in 2013, when I went to see him, I was 132 pounds. And I don't mind telling you at all that for today's appointment, I was 121 pounds. I was actually up 3 pounds from my last appointment in July. And he said, well, you're up 3 pounds. And I was like, well, have you seen these? It's all muscle. All right. So what I told him was that every morning I drink 28 superfoods, a blend of 7 proteins, all vegan, a blend of 6 enzymes, and a blend of 18 amino acids. And within that, only 3 or maybe 4 or 5, sorry, I didn't write those down, other, quote, other ingredients, none of which are chemicals, none of which are artificials. So I'm proud of the work that I've put in. He was proud because he's never had a patient reverse her hormonal health like this. And so the moral of my story is to stay consistent. For those of you who have invested in Shakeology, Just stay consistent. Look, I just told you my whole story. I shouldn't have to tell you anymore. This stuff works, okay? It's amazing. It's amazing, and it's yummy, and look what we get to have as a result of it. Stay consistent with your exercise, even if it's a little something here or, 80 Day Obsession gave us willpower and strength to do 1 hour workouts every single day for 80 days. I've had to step back and take a break from that. We're at the end of school, so I'm back to 30-minute workouts. A little obsessed, kicked my butt this morning, to be honest with you. But stay consistent. Please, 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 whatever you do, do something at least 5 to 6 times a week. And then your food. Don't beat yourself up about it, but stay as clean as possible. I'm not perfect. Every Friday night is pizza and movie night here in the Tumlin house. And I just try to choose the better pizza rather than the bad pizza. Okay, so I am me, and this is my story and what worked for me. Okay, you need to do you, but in doing you, you need to be consistent and stick with it. If you have any more questions about what I've told you, because there are more details that I haven't gone into that I'm going to spare you from. But if you are curious, please, by all means, let me know. I would be happy to share all the gory details with you. All right? Because this is stuff that people just need to know. Like, we're here, and our experiences can help lift up other people, other women in particular, and get them on a road to better health. All right? So thank you for listening. I think, this could possibly be my longest video ever at almost 12 minutes. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for holding me accountable and teaching me everything I need to know. And that's about it. Have a fantastic evening, and I can't wait to read your check-ins later today. Thanks.